I think we're live. Hello, everybody. How we doing today? How we doing this evening? It's a little chilly where I am currently right now, but I said let's go ahead and let's do a live stream because it's been like 2 weeks, I think, since we've been out here for a live stream, and I wanted to get something out to you and give you something that you could use to help you learn, to help you practice, help you grow, and maybe just do a little jamming and do a little gear talk and go from there. All right. So let's check this out to start off with. That first song was a Creedence Clearwater Revival song, Green River. Very fun. Teach it to my students all the time. And it's got a cool little ditty, couple of things that I add, and I don't do exactly the same, but techniques and stuff, get a little, I don't know that he has that thumb thumping around there, but I like it. Oh, also using my Fred Kelly thumb pick here. I really do like these, not endorsed by them, not sponsored by them, but I really do like them. They've got an actual pick on the bottom. And then they contour the thumb very nicely. It's a good little fit there. They have multiple sizes too, but I like them because it allows me to get my other fingers involved. Some of you may already know this. I have an injury on my middle finger, and that doesn't allow me to bend this part of my finger. It's why I play left-handed in the first place. Little Josh trivia there. So what the thumb pick allows me to do is to get my other fingers involved. So my first and my third finger can get more involved when I've got a thumb pick like that. So that's why I use these a little bit more often. You'll see me in some videos, you see me in other videos not using it, but it does allow me to do some of the things, get outside the box, stuff like that. Okay, so we'll talk about a few things here today. Let's get into the gear talk first. And here's a question for the day. I have been pondering and contemplating the discussion of fretboard radii. Not sure if that's whichever one that's supposed to be. Let me know if you know the answer to that in the comments below. You probably do. I've been pondering the concept of the fretboard radius or radii, and the PRSs, I think almost all of them, except for maybe the Tremontis or something like that, come with 10-inch radiuses. Well, I grew up playing Stratocasters, which are 9.5-inch radiuses, or radii, however you say that. And you don't really know much when you're growing up. You're playing them, you're learning on them. But as I got older and as I played more guitars, I found myself gravitating more towards things like Schecters or things like Gibsons or Epiphones even. And the Epiphones and the Gibsons all have 12-inch fretboard radiuses. And so I found myself liking those a little bit more. So when I got my Carvin, which is a semi-custom, I went with a 12-inch radius. Well, the PRSs, I wanted to get a SE because, well, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't want to drop $4,000 on a core model. So I got the SEs when they came out with Lefty. And they only offer them in the 10-inch radius. Now, some people like that, some people don't. I have found that it's not my absolute favorite. I do not know exactly how to pinpoint this. It's fine, obviously, because this is kind of what's made for chording. Right, so if I'm gonna do like some strumming, let me just. Fine if you're strumming. I actually don't mind that if I'm strumming. If I get like a 10-inch radius or a 9.5-inch radius or something like that. But I really start to feel it and notice it when I try to set up a guitar. I feel like to play lead guitar or do anything like that, I really start to feel it. I don't know. It's just something about the barring, maybe with my first finger and how I play, how I hold things, to where I just start to feel like I'm dropping frets. I don't know. It's kind of weird. You let me know how you feel about that. It just feels like it's extra work. And trust me, I know John Mayer does what I think he does a 7 1/4 inch, like a real old school, like 60s radius. Jimi Hendrix, I'm pretty sure he played what 7 1/4 inch radiuses. And they didn't seem to have any problems. I don't know. Look, both are better players than myself, probably. But yeah, I don't know. I just seem that I kind of gravitate more towards the 12-inch radius. Well, the PRS has the 10-inch radius, so I'm really going back and forth on whether or not I'm going to keep this guitar. I do like it. I think it's really nice. I like the sound. These are not stock pickups. They're called Benson custom pickups. They're very nice. They're very woody, which I actually do like, especially with distortion. They sound really, really good. But I don't know. I'm kind of going back and forth between whether or not I'm going to either trade this in or sell it and get something with the 12-inch radius. My Gibson, I absolutely love. My SG, I think, yeah, you've seen it on the channel before. Love that thing. Plays beautifully. I've got my Carvin over here. I may switch over to it in a second. That plays exactly how I want it to. And both of those guitars have different neck profiles, so I don't think it's the neck profile. I am starting to believe that it's genuinely, and they have different pickup outputs. I'm starting to genuinely believe that it's actually the fretboard radius that my body and my hands are just not latching onto, just not really loving. Okay. So I don't know. You tell me what you think in the comments down there. If you think that's anything to it. Yeah, that I will say that clean tone. Let me get that clean. I mean, it's got a good tone, right? It's got a good tone in it, but I don't know. Look, when you're playing, it's one thing. Look, I know people say that you should fight your guitar to make it do what you want, say what you want. I don't know that I'm in that camp. You know what? I'm going to make a statement. I'm not really in that camp. I will work hard to get a sound and a tone, but I don't think that you should battle your guitar all the time to get what you want out of it. Okay. So, not going to die on that hill, but I will say that that is something that I think I probably lean towards believing more than anything else. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and swap to my Carvin, which is now Kiesel. Great company. I really like their semi-custom stuff. Let me swap over, and we'll talk more about that in a second. Okay. So hang loose here. Hang loose. We're going to get it. Okay. And I actually don't have a clue whether or not I'm in tune, but because I haven't played this one today. I've used my my PRS to teach with. And that's kind of where I started to form my opinions. Now, I was on single coils there. I'm on single coils here. Yeah. Even in this, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. At that 12-inch radius, this is a 12-inch radius. Just feels better. Oops, that was a mess up. Yeah, look, guys, 12-inch radius. I don't know. That's my favorite. I know Mayer plays the 7 1/4. I know Jimmy played a 7 1/4. That's fine. 12-inch radius is probably where it's going to be for me. I love the PRS, but I think its days are numbered. I think I'm probably going to end up going and trading it in for maybe a Schecter or something like that. Like I said, PRS, it's a great guitar, guys. It's a great guitar. But this is my 12-inch radius here, and I need a 24 fret one because I do a lot of Trans-Siberian Orchestra stuff. And that has, let's see. I'm going to stay. Yeah, I have a 22 fret here. I got to get that 24 fret to make that really work. But yeah, I don't know. Just like it better. I think I'm going to go with it. I think I'm actually going to dive in there and trade that in or sell it and get a different 24 fret guitar that's got 12-inch radius. So I don't know. You all let me know how you feel about that. I think that's probably my favorite, but I don't know. Let me know in the comment section how you feel. I can tell you this much. Every time I go perform, every time, actually, that normally doesn't come with me unless I have to do a 24 fret guitar song, a 24 fret song. Then that'll go with me. And I think that pretty much just answers that question right there. I think that just pretty much solves that or, puts that into perspective. I think that's what we're going to do. Anyway, so that's just me working that out loud. But let's go on. Let's do some other stuff. Tell you what, let's do some playing and then we'll do some rhythm. Here we go. Fly By Night, Rush. That's a really fun one. Let's see what's another one we can do. Oh, I haven't done this one in a minute. Let's check this out. What's another one we could do? Ooh, that's loud. I don't know if we want to do that. Let's see. Maybe we could do. Punch that. Oh, come on. What are you doing? There we go. Oh, I'm digging that. Oh, here, let's try one real quick. Here we go. Yeah, so that's an arrangement that I do, Folsom Prison Blues there. Let me think. Yeah, that last part I don't normally play there. But yeah, so the original does not sound like that. If you listen to the original, first of all, I'm playing it in E. They did it in F. But I do it in E so I can get that. Let's see if I can get this in the frame. That's right. So I get that little spankiness right there. So I'm doing it in E, but they do it very simply. They go. So I hear that train a coming. It's coming round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when I'm in, like that. So it's very simple. I add that extra stuff. So I add all that extra stuff there. That's not in the original. But yeah, anyway, that's a fun little jam there. How about we do this? Let's go and talk about some rhythm here. So a couple of my students have been working with and dealing with rhythm and timing. Okay. So they've been counting, learning how to count, and just going through some things and having what I would call like music theory growing pains to a certain degree. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to count together and give you something that you can be actionable with. And sorry, I've got some allergies, I guess. Actionable with when you're practicing, when you're doing stuff at home. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with, let's start off with a whole note here. Okay. A whole note gets 4 counts, right? Whole note gets 4 counts. All right. Then we're going to break it down into 2 half notes, right? 2 half notes, and 2 half notes are 2 counts each, or half notes are 2 counts each. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to describe these. Okay. So out loud, this is a whole note. It is not filled in the middle, but it is bold, but it does not have a stem. So that's 4 counts right there. Okay. Now, everything that we're going to do in each row or line down here is also going to add up to 4 counts. Okay. So here we're going to have 2 plus 2, okay, equals total of 4 counts. Okay. Then we have quarter notes here. Okay. Quarter notes are a filled in note head with a stem. Okay. Filled in note head with a stem. Okay. We're going to do this right here. Okay. Now, here we're going to go to 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals what? Equals 4, doesn't it? Right? So that equals 4. Okay, now we're going to come down here a little bit further. I'm going to break it down into eighth notes. All right. So eighth notes are a filled in note head and a stem. Okay. Now I'm going to give you the flag versions of these so that you can see them. Okay. But I'm going to also show you a beamed version. Okay. And it's going to be a little tricky here, but we're going to make it work. Okay. A little tricky here, but we're going to make it work. Okay. I did not apportion these properly, as you can tell, but we're making it work. We are making lemonade here. Okay. Okay. So this is plus, 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 plus. Now, here's the important point, and I'm only going to do this over here. Here's the important point. The eighth note is 0.5 or 1/2 of a count. 0.5 or 1/2 of a count. Okay. So what you're going to do is add up half plus half equals 1. 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 So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when you beam this, okay, and you probably see this more often, when you beam this, 2 eighth notes put together look like this. 2 eighth notes put together look like this. Okay. So when you beam that, that's an eighth note. That equals a quarter note. Okay. All right. Now let's go down this. I know this is not going to be perfectly to scale, so just bear with me here. We're going to come down here. 2 eighth notes equals 2 16th notes. Okay. 1 eighth note equals 2 16th notes. 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 Now I'm just going to go ahead and beam these. Okay. So beaming, you're going to get 2 beams per 16th notes. Okay. 2 beams per 16th notes. Okay. So we're going to do that. And I'm just going to do that because it makes it a whole lot easier to do this process here. Because I don't have to do those flags, but I will do it separately. No, let's not do that. Let's erase. We'll do it separately so that you can see those flags. Okay. Sound like a plan? All right. Give me a second here. Okay. And of course, bad area, but we're going to do it again anyways. There we go. Another one. Okay. And then we're going to go here and then here. And we're going to do here and here. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that is what creates the 16th note. Okay. Now, 16th notes are a quarter of a beat. Okay, they are 1/4 of a beat. So what is that? 0.25, also known as 1/4 of a beat. Okay, not a quarter note, 1/4 of a beat. Okay, so this is 1/4 of a quarter note. All right, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's go from the bottom to the top here. 2 16th notes equals 1/8 note. Okay, 2 16th notes equals 1/8 note. 2 8th notes equals 1/4 note. 2 quarter notes equals 1/2 note. 2 half notes equals 1 whole note. Okay, does that make sense? That's what you're going to roll with there. Okay, so break it down. Start with the whole. 4 counts, 4 quarter notes. Half, 2 counts, 2 quarter notes. Half plus half equals 4. Okay, quarter note, 1 count. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter notes equals a whole note. 8th notes, half of a count or half of a quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eighth notes equals a whole note. Okay, 16th note, a quarter of a count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 16th notes equals a whole note. Okay, and then we just tree it up from there. Now, the thing that you want to do is everything up to the quarter note is easy to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Then what you're going to do, but when you do eighth notes, you got to count ands. So what you're going to do is you're going to add 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and when you count eighth notes. Okay. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. When you do 16th notes, we're going to add E and okay. So instead of just doing 1 and 2 and, remember, quarter notes are always going to be numbers. You're going to do 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay. So let me go to 16ths. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay. So every number has a E and every number. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay. And you can literally count them out based off of the quarter notes. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. That's what I want you to think about. That's how I want you to do that. Go over this, literally count it out loud multiple times over and over and over and over again. Okay. That's what's going to get you what you need. That's what's going to get you the counting that you need to be able to remember to play in band, whether it be jazz band, whether it be, wind ensemble, whether it be orchestra, whatever. That's what's going to help you get better at counting and now 4 quarter notes in each measure. That's what this will apply to. It will also apply to 3 4. It'll also apply to any other whatever 4, 5 4, 6 4, whatever. You just have that many quarter notes. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Whatever, how many quarter notes you have in your measure, right? 1 2, doesn't matter what it is. Okay, just adjust accordingly. All right. Hopefully that helped everybody. Whoops, I'm going to hit my own teaching instrument there. Yeah, hopefully that helped everybody. I think we'll probably just close it out here because it's Friday night and, hey, we all got stuff to do, right? Let's see. How about... Let's see, I haven't done this song in a while. Let's see if we do... Yeah, haven't done that one in a while. Sort of shows just a little bit. That's a shuffle. Yeah, I'd like to clean that up a little bit. You're seeing me practice in real time here. I need to practice that a little bit more. Let me do that. Yeah, I'm being a perfectionist on that. I'd like to clean that up a little bit more. Hey, listen, teachers got to practice too, right? I encourage you to do that. Go out and practice this week. Use this as your inspiration. Go back home, go practice, put in your time. My magic number is 5 days. If you can practice 5 days, even if you don't do a lot right now, if you haven't been playing for a long time, set a timer for 20 minutes. Practice your assignment, practice your goals for 20 minutes. Do not stop until the timer goes off. Do that 5 days a week. Now, as you gain more knowledge and understanding, as you gain more things to do, crank up that time, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, right? Go back and practice a little bit, okay? But yeah, that's my suggestion to you. Hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully you got some inspiration here, and practice hard, and I will hopefully see you next week. All right, bye-bye.